Alright, so it's been about 2 years since I worked on this pole shed, and I decided I'm gonna try my best. My goal for this year will be to I'll have 10 poles to put in the ground, so I'm gonna try my best to get that in this year. So what I did, those are the poles I burned the bottoms off. Well, I charred them, so I'm just gonna char them real quick over again, and once that's done, I'm gonna put them on these sawhorses, put some little cleats so they don't roll over, and then once that cools off, I'm gonna apply a couple of thin coats of used motor oil where the charred parts are that are going to be in the ground to help resist decay. And I dug 2 holes. I did those last year, and I never got around to putting the post in, so this is the year. So that's what I'll be doing. So I'm set up right here. I'm gonna try to get that done. Alright, so I just recharred slightly these 2 poles just to get a fresh char on it, I guess, if you will. And so now they've cooled off, and I'm going to apply a couple of thin coats of used motor oil, and that should help resist rot and decay from the bugs and the moisture. I don't really know how well that's going to work, but I've read about it and I've watched videos on it, and a lot of people say it works really well. So I guess time will tell how well it really does work. Alright, so I just put a couple coats on these 2 logs. Turned out really good, actually. A lot better than I thought. That used motor oil really soaked in there nice, especially those big cracks. I put a nice amount on there and it soaked right into the crack, so that'll be good. Yeah, so that's what I've got so far. I'm gonna put those 2 posts in the holes I dug, level them up or plumb them up. So yeah, so I just used motor oil from when I changed the oil in my tillers, a 4-wheeler, the vehicles, lawnmowers. I just put my old stuff in a 5-gallon bucket. I've been collecting that for a couple of years actually. I put a cover on it, kept it nice and clean, and that worked really good. I just used an old paintbrush to apply it on. Really cool. Okay, so I got the first post in the hole. I'm alone here, so what I had to do is I needed to use some of these braces here. I put 4 to hold everything plumb. So I'm using this post and pipe level. And what I'm doing is, right over here is going to be the back of the shed. And right over here is going to be the side of the shed. So I'm just going to level this one, or plumb it, this one, this side, and this side. So obviously that post isn't the same diameter the whole length. So it's not going to be perfect, so I figured I'd go halfway and at least get the middle section plumb both ways. So, you know, it's not going to be perfect. We're not building cabinets, we're building a pole shed, so it should turn out pretty good. So that's what I've done. Put a couple of braces just to hold it plumb on both sides. Now I'm going to fill the hole back up with the gravel. Pack that in nice and tight with this bar here. It's a big heavy steel bar. Works good to pack the gravel back in the hole. Alright, so that's my next step. So I usually put a couple shovelfuls of gravel in there, pack it down, and you want to periodically check your plumb, make sure everything's still plumb and level. And right now it looks good. I also wanted to point out that I'm taking my gravel and I'm passing it through my rock screen, my homemade rock screen, and I have a video for that. If you go back a couple of years, I have a video on how I did this. Works really good. As you can see, all the big rocks stay up here. All the smaller stuff goes down there. So I'm using that. I don't want to put the big rocks in the hole to pack that post in place. The fine stuff. All right, I just took my braces off. I packed all that gravel in the hole, and as you can see, everything stayed nice and plumb. Pretty close enough for a pole shed. There, I got one post done. I think there's 9 left to go. So far so good. I'm not going to film every post, but that's the gist of it.